Hello and welcome to the fourth class as part of the Menopause series. Thank you so much for pressing the play button. For today, we're going to be looking at some lower body essentials. So if you've done the previous class, we've looked at a couple of upper body essential movements. So now we're going to balance things out with the lower body. For today, you're probably going to need a pillow for your knees if you are still adapting to kneeling positions. If you do have a stretchy TheraBand at home, go and grab it. If you don't have a TheraBand, then get yourself a belt. You could even use an old pair of stockings. You could use a dog lead as well. For some of the exercises, it'll be a little bit nicer if you did have the stretchy band, but for the stretch at the end, a dog lead or anything like that will be perfect. And then I'm also going to be using a set of weights. My weights are about 1.5 kgs each. You could go anywhere from 500 grams to 3 to 4 kgs, whatever you felt like using today. So go ahead and grab your props. Make sure to set up your space nice and safely. It's always nice to have a wall next to you if you need to use it for balance. But other than that, let's get straight into it. I'll see you on the mat in a second. Let's meet together on our back. We're going to start with some bridge work. So bring your feet parallel hip width distance. Hip width, a good rule of thumb, is about 2 fists between your knees. And then you're going to lie your way back down onto the ground. If you feel like your feet are now too far away from you, slide them up towards your sitting bones. Place your hands alongside your body. All right, from here, we're going to take an inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, round into the lower back, pick our pelvis up into a bridge. Try and keep your big toe edges of your feet on the ground, and then slowly lower your spine back down, one vertebra at a time. Again, coming up, pick the pelvis up, slowly lower it down. Moving with your breath. Lifting up, slowly coming down. I'm going to go for 2 more here, and then we're going to hold the last one at the top, okay? All right, on the next one, can I ask you to stay lifted at the top? At the top of your bridge, maybe take your hands to your bum. You want to kind of feel your bum and your outer thigh muscles engage, and then you're going to release them and squeeze them. So I'm thinking about my bum, and I'm releasing my bum muscles, and I'm squeezing them, creating a little pulse kind of up and down through the pelvis. I want to keep my feet nice and grounded. We're going to squeeze the glutes, lengthen through the tailbone, and release. Squeeze the glutes, lengthen through the tailbone, and release. Every time I squeeze, I want to pull my belly in and exhale. Keep going, keep going. Should start to feel a nice little burn, uncomfortable little burn start to develop within your glutes and at the back of the legs. Let's go for 5. Keep your lower back relaxed. 4, 3, 2, and last time, slowly lower your bum down. Great job. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, so we're almost there with the bridges. We're going to take our feet down, hands alongside the body. We're going to pick our pelvis up one more time, and I want you to walk your feet together. So the insides of the ankles, insides of the knees are touching. You should immediately feel the inner thighs light up. Think about pulling your tummy in, lifting your bum 0.5 millimeter higher. Let's hold here so my legs are touching, inner thighs are touching. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze the knees together. 3, 2, 1, and down. Well done. So, hug the knees in, roll yourself up, and we're going to come into a kneeling position. All right, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's stretch our left leg long back behind us, and we're going to lift and lower that leg. So left leg is literally going up and down. Now I want you to try and keep your lower back really quiet here. So as the leg goes up and down, I'm not letting my lower back dip. I'm not letting my tummy dip towards the ground. So pull your tummy away from the floor. Keep going, little lifts and lowers, up and down. So you might notice I've got a little timer there in front of me, just making sure that I get you super equal on both sides. Keep going, up and down, up and down. Very nice. Let's lower the left knee down. Stretch your right leg long back behind you. Pull your tummy away from the floor. Push the floor away. And then let's lift and lower the leg. Up and down. So we're still working glutes and hamstrings. Same muscle group as when we were doing our little bridges earlier on. Just in a different position here. So remember, we're keeping the lower back nice and quiet. Press your fingertips into the floor, rooting down through the index finger mounds of the hands. Got a little bit longer here. Keep it going up and down. 40 seconds here to go. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep lifting your tummy away from the ground. Good. Almost there, almost there. Keep on going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that back knee down. Very nice. Open the knees a little bit wide, wider than hip width distance, and just take a nice big circle of the pelvis. So imagine you had a tail, and you were circling your tail on the wall behind you. Reverse those circles. Okay, last big circle here. Beautiful. Now, from this position, you're going to see if you can take your left leg out in front of you, kind of replacing where your left hand was, and you're going to frame the left foot with your hands, okay? So I'm kind of snuggling my left shoulder onto my left knee. My hands are on the ground. From here, I want to push my pelvis gently forward and down, listening to my hips. And I'm going to tuck the toes of my back foot under. Really good. From here, I want to lift my back knee up. And then I'm going to lower my back knee down really slowly. So I'm going to lift it up, lower it down really slow. So what I want you to take away from this is that the lowering down of the back knee is not a time to kind of mentally check out. It's actually the most important part of the movement. So yes, the lift is important, but the lower is just as important. If you'd like a bit of a challenge, come up higher, place your hands on your front thigh, and see if you can lift and lower. The last 10 seconds here on this side, and then we'll swap to the other side. Nice. Lift and lower. My front knee is tracking with my second toe, so at no point is my front knee wavering inwards towards the midline. Last time on this leg, put your hands onto the ground, slide that left leg back, and slide the right leg forwards. Take your time to get set up nicely so that right knee is snuggled in towards my right armpit, and I'm framing my front leg or my front foot with my hands. I'm going to tuck the toes of my back foot under, and I'm going to try and lift my back knee up off of the ground and then slowly lower it down. Lift it up, slowly lower it down. Keep on going up and slowly down. Nice. Again, just try your best not to collapse the knee down to the mat. It's a really controlled movement. The trajectory of the kneecap is straight down towards the floor. This is a surprisingly fatiguing movement. So if you're thinking, why on earth are my legs burning? Well, that's kind of the aim of the game. All right, now if you want that extra challenge for the last 10 seconds, come up, hands onto your front thigh, and you're going to lift the back knee, lower it down. Lift the back knee, lower it down. Go for 3, down, 2, and if this is feeling a little bit intense, you just work up to it, yeah? Last time, and down. Well done. Place your hands on the mat, lift your back knee up, big step forward to bring the feet to parallel. Grab a hold of your weights and stand up slowly. Great job. All right, so we're going to come into a little squat movement. Now, I don't expect you to get your bum really, really low into the squat, but think about your technique here. So your feet are usually a little bit wider than hip width distance. I like to turn my toes out just a little. My heels stay on the ground. I'm going to imagine I'm sitting back into a chair, and then I'm going to bring myself up. You know, honestly, if you did have a chair in the room with you and you wanted to practice sitting into your chair and sitting out of your chair, that's a fantastic option if you're feeling a little bit nervous or uncomfortable with freestanding squats. And I've got my weights here at my chest. When I come into my squat, what I want to be cautious of, or at least aware of, is my knees. So as I come down, my knees are not caving in. Do you see that angle in the way? I'm not going knock-kneed. My knees are tracking over my second toes. Yeah? 20 seconds here to go. Keeping the heels on the ground so that I can drive up through my heels. And another thing I see all the time is the torso doing all the work. So the torso bobbing forwards and backwards. Keep your chest up. There we go. 3 seconds. Great job. All right, you're already halfway through this. So coming into standing, again, ideally with the weights, if you're still got energy in the tank. You're going to balance for this next one, so hold on to a wall if you need to. But take your weight into your right leg. Once you do that, lift out of that right hip, left leg off of the ground. Palms face out, lengthen through the crown of your head, and I'm going to take one arm up. That's going to throw you off balance. So use your center, your core, to try and keep you from losing your balance as the arms move. Good job. Keep it going. So the palms facing up or out to the sides is just a little bit nicer for the shoulder joints. Okay? Listen to those shoulders. Last 2 on this leg, and then we're going to go straight into the other leg. 1. Nice. Left foot down, right leg up. Make sure you don't sink into that right hip, so lift out of it, and let's go. Bam. I call this exercise the Statue of Liberty. You want to feel really nice and proud. This is really great for balance training. It's great to prevent falls and obviously fractures as a result of falls. Almost there. Shoulders should be burning. 8 seconds to go. Okay, you're way past the halfway mark now, so keep it up. Good, really nice. Now, if you do have a TheraBand at home, this is where you're going to use it. And you can also use one of those little loop bands as well, tied around your feet. But grab your band. If you don't have a band, you just won't use it. All right, so I'm going to stand onto it. I'm going to roll my shoulder blades back and down. I'm going to lift out of my right leg, and I'm going to see if I can take my left leg out to the side. Now notice that as I take that leg out to the side, I'm not dipping into my hips. I'm not leaning into my right side. I want to stay upright through my torso. Good. So you're going to be here for a little while still. You can soft bend into your right knee. Soften the shoulders here. Good. If the standing option is a bit too much, then you can always lie on your side and do some side leg lifts. As I open my leg to the side, I'm not letting my lower back arch. Okay, so as the leg opens, keep the rib cage to pelvis connection at the front of your body. Almost halfway on this side. Great for your hip health, this one. 5 more seconds. My right leg is burning. That's very normal. Let's step onto the left leg. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Close the rib cage to pelvis connection. Okay, and we're going to take the leg out. And out. Nice. As you go through this movement, second side is always harder. Try and find that calm within the storm. Breathing as you move, staying up nice and tall. If your lower back starts to take over, take a break, lengthen your tailbone down, pull your tummy in. Okay, 40 seconds to go here, but you're almost there, almost there. So really feeling that burn around the stabilizing leg. And hopefully a little bit of work happening in the moving leg as well. 20 seconds to go here. Dig deep with me. Got to burn a little bit. Luckily it's only 20 minutes. So over before you know it. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, oh, come out of it. Shake your tail. Shake, 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 shake. Beautiful. All right. Last little bit in standing here. If you don't have a band, that's okay. You're going to come down into a little squat. Pull your tummy in. Now, in the squat, your lower back is going to want to arch. So think about drawing your tummy in, lengthening through the tailbone. And we're going to walk the length of our mat. Just 3 times up and down. Okay, if you're using a band or a loop band around your ankles, don't let that back foot ricochet in, okay? Control it in. Almost there. Should still feel a little bit of a burn happening around those hips. Let's go one more time up and down. You're welcome to hold weights for this as well if you don't have a band and you want an extra challenge. Beautiful, and let's release the band. Nice. Okay. Get rid of your band. Coming onto your bum. And we're going to stretch it out. So, once you're on your back, hook your left ankle over your right knee. And then hug your right thigh into your body. So you should get a little bit of a stretch on the outside of the left hip. We've just worked these muscles, so it might be quite intense. Let it soften. If you can take it a little bit deeper, hook your hands to the front of that right knee. Lengthening through the back of the neck. If your head struggles to stay on the ground here, you might need to use a pillow behind your head. Beautiful. Let your right foot float to the ground, left foot float to the ground. Let's just swap it over. So right ankle hooks over left knee. Hug the left thigh in. just feeling it out. But if you do want to go straight into the deeper option, take your hands to the front of that left kneecap. Soften your shoulders and your jaw, and let's breathe here. Lengthening through the nape of the neck. Well done. Let the left foot float to the ground, right foot float to the ground. Grab a hold of your TheraBand or your dog lead. This is where we're going to use it as a stretching assistant. You're going to take your band on top of your left foot, reach that left leg up towards the sky. If your lower back is happy out, you're going to send that right leg long on the ground. Nice. Keep your left foot active, so try and reach the heel of the left foot towards the ceiling. Start to draw little circles with the heel on the sky. Good. Reverse your little circles. 5, 4, 3. Keeping your bum on the ground. Yeah. 2, 1. Now, don't let your left bum cheek lift excessively off of the floor for this next stretch, because we want to get the outer thigh. Sometimes this can go into the calf as well. But both ends of your band, hold on with your right hand. Take your leg over and across your body to the right. So it's my left foot, my left leg that's going into the stretch. I'm taking my left leg to the right. I want to root down through my left hip, and I want to reach away through my left heel. So my heel is actively reaching towards the wall beside me. Okay, see if you can maybe lift or pull your band, pull your leg a little bit closer towards your body. Relaxing your jaw and your cheeks. So you'd be totally normal if you got a big stretch along the outer thigh, maybe back of the leg, and maybe also into the back of the calf as well. Keeping the heel reaching towards the wall beside you to your right. Slowly bring your leg back through center. Bend your left knee. Take the band away. Good. Put your left foot on the floor. Band goes on top of your right foot. And again, if your lower back is happy out, you're going to send the left leg long on the mat. Finding that hamstring stretch, so the muscles at the back of the right leg. Start to draw your little circles in one direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse. 5, 4. Reach the heel up, up, up. 3, 2, 1. Keep the heel of the foot nice and active. Take both ends of your band into your left hand. Take your leg over and across your body to the left. My right hip has not lifted away from the ground, okay? So I'm trying to root down through the right hip. If you don't feel all that much, try and pull the leg higher up. So it's almost as if I'm trying to get my big toe to my left earlobe. Yeah? Hold and breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your leg back through center. Get rid of the band. Fold your right knee in. Slide your left foot back to the ground and just take a few windscreen wipes from side to side with the knees for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Hug your knees to your chest. Let's take a little roll up into your seated position. And you are 100% done with lower body essentials. So I hope you enjoyed it. Pretty simple, pretty quick and easy. You can pepper it throughout your week. If you enjoyed this one, you're going to love the next 2 exercise videos. So I really hope to see you in the next 2. Have a great day.